BTS is keeping their spot at the top, but you won't believe what Suga and Jimin said they wanted next.
Here are our comments on this week's major iland elimination.
And who are our biases in SuperM?
This and more on this week's episode of Idol FM.
You're listening to Idol FM. I'm Tenten. And happy birthday to our leader, Namjoon. Yeah.
And I'm Patty. And Namjoon, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, bro.
Wait,
oh my God.
Why'd you say it like that?
We should talk about that later.
Wait, why'd you say it like that?
Wait, did I say it weird? I'm just like really good at impressions. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. I'm saying welcome back because now we're like a good 6 episodes in. I'm assuming, I know we have some people who do listen like to our podcast, which is very exciting. And if you're listening, hi.
Thank you.
How's it going? But yeah, so I guess right now to start, like our usual spiel, we got some random K-pop news. We got, of course, BTS as our main BTS topics of the week, our island updates, and then our outro spotlight. So stay tuned. To start, random K-pop news. This is, I think, the 3rd week in a row that we were talking about Tiger Inside. We are about to turn into a SuperM podcast, but that's not going to happen. Okay.
Why not?
I have finally watched the music video. And you know what? I don't dislike it. I think I didn't give it enough of a chance. And I think the reason why I like it so much is because it reminds me of an NCT song.
Okay.
It really does. Like, it reminds me of NCT 127, like, kind of Kick It, kind of like 7th Sense. But then it also sounds like Monster by EXO to me as well.
Okay.
And maybe it's just their, like, voices that are, like, triggering these, like, you know, familiar senses. But, yeah, I kind of like the song. I think it's pretty good. I might just add it to my playlist of K-bops.
Oh, okay.
Might be the tea.
Okay.
I'm kind of a sucker for anything that sounds like NCT because I am an NCitizen, of course. But yeah, that's my tea on that.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Also, additionally, I watched, again, I'm like way super late on this comeback, like this whole Tiger Inside comeback. I watched their V-Live, like SuperM's first V-Live on their channel. Like, I guess they just opened their V-Live channel and they did this whole thing. Tiger Festival Inside.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was called that. But I watched that whole thing and it was so freaking good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, did you see it too?
It was very, their true chaotic selves. It was really, really cute.
Yeah.
And I honestly like love them the most. Like, not really like, I mean, obviously they're really talented, but like, rather than like their music, honestly, what gets me the most for SuperM is their personality and interactions.
Yeah. When I watched that, I literally forgot how much I loved SuperM. Just like watching them interact, like, and just each of them together. I feel like they all bring like an interesting personality, and no one's ever like, I don't know, odd man out. Like, I feel like they all mesh very well together. It's like very
They all have like very, very distinct like characters. And like,
yeah, sure.
I guess like this is like all idols, like they all kind of take on some kind of character. But I just feel like, it's a group of guys and everyone's just funny in their own way. And it like works out really well.
Yeah.
And I will shout out like their very, very beginning hour-long special, SuperM The Beginning, where it's like, you could find it on YouTube, where all the boys like literally like come to LA and live in this mansion, and they're just all like, I don't know, they play games, they're all like funny. And so I really recommend watching that if you ever like want to see more of their personalities.
Also, touching on what you said about like how each guy, usually in like K-pop groups, like each person will take on like kind of a certain personality or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how SuperM obviously is made up of people who have already been idols. So it's like they can just like literally like be themselves and be very comfortable.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool how it's not like forced, I guess. And yeah, I freaking loved how Baekhyun, also known as Bacon, was like emceeing all the games and stuff. I think he's so freaking funny. Like, I forgot how much I loved Baekhyun. I was like, wow, I'm really sleeping on this whole comeback. Like, geez, what the heck? Anyways, on to that little shout out. I have a little question for the both of us. Who, after 3 weeks now of talking about SuperM, who is your SuperM bias? Let's take a second. Let's think about it. And if you're listening, you can think about it too. Take a second and let us know in a comment or something. Why do I like literally not know? I keep like bouncing around. For you, I would assume that like your gut is like, oh, Mark or maybe Kai, but then I feel like you might be jumping between the two. I'm not sure.
There's one person that like I don't think you would have ever thought like I would have picked that has been like creeping up my list.
Wait, why do I feel like it's the person that I'm gonna say?
Maybe. Because like I feel like my other like I don't know like 3-ish choices like I've always like expressed like some sort of affection for.
Yeah. Wait, can I guess for you?
You can guess like who has been creeping up, but I wouldn't say like is necessarily at the top yet.
Okay, gotcha. And I also can probably guess who the 3 other people
probably
are,
because they're like the only ones I usually mention.
So yeah, the 3 people are definitely Mark, Kai, and Lucas.
Yeah.
And then
I literally
is
only
the
talk
one
about
creeping
them.
up Baekhyun?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I freaking love Baekhyun too. Like, especially in that V-Live, I was like, damn, I literally love you. And it's weird because I'll watch some EXO interviews and he's just like standing in the corner all quiet. And I'm like, damn.
He's not leader, Baekhyun.
Wait, yeah, literally. But yeah, that's tea. I think we're in the same boat then. But also shout out to 10, my namesake.
Oh yeah.
Love
but
him.
yours is definitely Bacon, right? Bacon.
Bacon. I don't know, like I
feel like he's always been at the
closest
top,
to
like,
the top of my
yeah,
list.
yeah.
And I think 10 is like very close second, and then like second-ish, third-ish is like Mark. Just because I love Mark. He's such a weird guy. And he's so talented, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just pick one of the moment. I'm gonna say it's Lucas.
Okay.
Because
are you Nana?
yeah. I mean, mostly because he's just like one of those like happy dudes and just like funny without even trying. But I've especially been liking like even in the V-Live, they like interacted a lot. Like Kai and Lucas, like I feel like Kai like makes fun of Lucas like all the time.
He like adopted him as his younger brother and was like, your life is mine now. I will always ridicule you. It's so freaking cute.
A lot of times Lucas doesn't even realize what Kai's doing.
Yeah.
But I just think it's so cute. And like Lucas is like this giant baby.
Wait, literally not little.
Yeah, he's been catching my eye on the stage performances too, you know. I
love that. There's actually one song that Lucas performed apparently at early SuperM concerts. I don't remember the name of the song. I don't remember how it goes. So I have no information actually, but the song is like, it's like a Lucas solo song that's not it's not released anywhere. And all the SuperM supporters are like, release this, what are you doing? And it's like, if these 4 walls could talk, who knows what they would say? Like, and he just says that like a million times. I think I saw it on TikTok or something, but definitely check that out. It might increase your Lucas stan points.
I really think he should just release a Nana remix, but that's just me.
Oh, so true. I think it's funny how, maybe this is not funny. I feel like they like, it's like that stereotype where like hot people only hang out with hot people. Like Kai really said, I'm gonna take Lucas under my wing. Like,
wait, yeah, why did he not take like Tenor Mark, huh?
Wait, yeah, kind of rude.
Or even Taeyong.
Just kidding. Like... I've seen people on Twitter say that like it seems like Baekhyun really like adopted Mark and I think Mark and 10, and then like Kai really like adopted like Lucas and Taeyong. I don't know. I might have said that wrong, but people were saying like they've like noticed that during like interviews and stuff like that, which I think is cute. I just love all the interactions because I remember early on Mark would be like, oh yeah, like I was really nervous around Kai and now like we're just like buddies. Because I think there's a early photo shoot where he like has his arm around him, and like when the photographer told him to do that, he was like, okay, like, can I put my arm around you?
Yeah, it's so cute. And like Mark has always said how, like, you know, literally as a child he watched SHINee on TV. And he's just like, I can't believe I'm like on stage with Taemin now. Like, he was my idol. So
that's honestly, it's so crazy to think about how young Taemin was when he started, and now he's like still going at it, and he's still young. Like,
he is like not old
crazy
at all. Like,
he's not even the oldest one in the group. Like, what the heck?
like he didn't go to the military, so
right. There was one last thing. Again, about like Lucas being kind of in his own world sometimes. One of my favorite moments was when, also we can talk about this too, during the V Live when they were trying to decide like a new name for the SuperM fans.
Oh yeah, are we moms now? Mommies?
Wait, literally mommies? Wait, I feel like one of them was like, that sounds so cute. And then literally 10 was laughing like, mommies?
Yeah. Like, he's like, I don't know how Stan Twitter's gonna feel about this.
He literally is like, Twitter's gonna call us daddies then. Like, oh my gosh, let's relax. But I just love the moment when literally Mark was like writing down the names on the whiteboard, and then Lucas goes, wait, what are you doing right now? And then everyone's like, hello? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, oh my god.
That was so funny.
Oh, Lucas.
Yeah, but yeah, check out this whole V Live. It's really hilarious. We'll link it somewhere. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else like general K-pop related, right? Before we dive on into BTS the way we know best.
BTS.
Woo! Oh my gosh! In the words of Moonbyul in that one Mamamoo performance, it's bangtan time.
Oh yeah. Yep, it's bangtan time. And you know, it's crazy how last week it was Jungkook's birthday and he had like a really awesome birthday present, and now RM was able to get the same awesome birthday present. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, like, I guess another one, BTS got Billboard number one on the Hot 100 again. Dated RM's birthday.
We love to see it.
Woo.
I think we're still like trying to go for as many weeks as possible, and I feel like Twitter armies are still like scrambling, like, and all of the army fund accounts are like, oh my gosh, guys, like, I feel like I keep seeing them post gifs of being like, we're exhausted, like, we're so tired, because they're like organizing like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, good for them. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I know. Tracking for week 3 just ended on Thursday, so fingers crossed that if any announcement comes out, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3, like, I feel like they're all pretty impressive. Yeah. But shout out to Borahae Funds and Funds for Bangtan, because these people are literally making such a huge difference. Right. And they're putting in like all of this work, like day in, day out. And these people are just like, they're regular people. They have like other jobs and responsibilities during the day. Right. So yeah, just seeing
they better be putting this on their resume. Something.
They could just add that they got the Billboard Top 100, but since ARMY won the award as well. Right. But yeah, it's so crazy for them to do it. And like, yeah, like I've even like requested funds before to buy some copies of the MP3. And yeah, it's pretty amazing, which is how Dynamite is the highest selling songs, like purely based on sales of 2020, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and honestly, shout out to every like non-US Puerto Rico army, because they're the ones putting that money in. Like,
yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, so many of them are just like, I can't help, but like, hopefully this helps. And then they like donate money. And sometimes I'm just like, wow, that's like a lot. Like, yeah, like people are very giving.
People are. And also, if you're listening to this and you're kind of like, okay, kind of weird that they would organize all that money, like, let's not forget that armies are known for organizing very well, because we have like very responsible, well-established like organizations that run on their own. So let's not forget about the $1 million that we raised towards Black Lives Matter. So we're not just like only raising money to like buy singles and stuff. Like we also raise money when it matters too.
Like shout out to One in an Army for
I love
organizing
One in an Army.
all of those charity events. And like I especially love when we vote on like which charity cause to promote for each member's birthday.
Yes.
So, and I know for RM, I know like a lot of charities that were like based in India have been like making headlines in a lot of articles. I know this time a lot of people donated money to this like sort of like night school where children that have to like help out with the family or work during the day, they can get an education like at these like community schools like at night. And I'm just
love that.
Namjoon would support that and love that.
Yeah. I love that. Like I feel like the people who organize and like select these different charities and organizations, I feel like they really do their research. They're not just like, we are also going to donate to UNICEF, Love Yourself. Like they're not just going to like, they hand pick something from like literally across the globe. Like, oh, that's crazy. I can't even imagine the amount of work that goes into that. Like, and all we do is like, we hand over some dollars, but like they are putting in the hours to really get that done. But we love to see it. Like freaking armies.
Yeah, ARMY,
so powerful.
Like, okay, BTS amazes me too, but ARMY like almost equally like amazes me as well.
Yeah,
because
armies
I'm just
are
like,
so great.
Yeah, and like all these different associations of different armies, like working in different professions and fields. I'm just like, how do you like? Oh my god, how do you like do this? Like, how do you live your lives and like balance all of these different things? Because I'm just here like as an army, I'm just like, oh, I feel like I spend like enough time, like so much time on Twitter already, like, and you go like organize these things. I'm like, wow, but real kudos to ARMY making this impact.
For real. And of course, kudos to the people who inspire these armies. Back to BTS.
BTS.
And so speaking of RM's birthday, which we were talking about, I thought it's so cute how they're posting all these like voice memos and how V started that hashtag. I don't remember like the exact, because it was in Korean, but it was like hashtag like record your voice like RM birthday or something. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think Jin was like the very first one that like posted like not an actual. It's funny because like people are like, they probably don't even know there's like a voice message option on Twitter. But
that is so funny and true.
Recording that like video
and like covering their camera.
Yeah, be like, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
And then, like, everyone doing it except Jungkook, even though we're all dying to see how Jungkook would have said it.
But wait, literally. Also, we're going to stay in soft stand territory, but J-Hope did post that voice memo. Sounded like he just woke up.
Yeah.
He said, hello, RM. Happy birthday. And I think every Hobie stan was quaking. And I think they're still quaking currently.
Wait.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Literally. But yeah, that is true. J-Hope morning voice.
Yeah, and also can't forget to mention freaking RM, of course, the CEO of Love Yourself. First birthday post was himself. Yeah. And this mofo said, happy birthday to me.
Wait, literally.
Posted photos of himself. Oh. I love that.
I honestly love that. And oh my god, wait. And the tweets later when, I don't know, it looks like Big Hit like gave him like a special celebration with that huge wall of like like the projection of like the Billboard Top 100 and like a projection of like his face from like DYNAMITE. And of course like they did a V Live and the members like brought out cakes to him. But yeah, it was like, sorry?
They did? I didn't see any of. I've been busy all day. I helped my mom with this like Tibetan event, so I literally haven't been. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna. Just keep talking. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, how he had a V Live and the members brought out cakes and Suga brought out his guitar and
we love guitarist Yoongi.
Yeah, I mean Suga has been telling us for weeks now that he's been playing guitar, so he's slowly making his debut. But yeah, it was really cute. And then, oh my god, it was so funny. Like it wasn't all of the members, but then like Jin suddenly like walked into the frame and his like face and eyes were like red. And like we were just like, okay. I almost felt like, is he drunk? But apparently like he took a nap and he like just woke up and like came into the room. But yeah.
Right. Jin, don't worry. We'll keep it. We'll keep it between
they were
us.
literally in the Big Hit office. But no, yeah, it was really, really cute. And like, I wish I was like at that celebration. And yeah.
Wait, yeah, I think our invites got like lost in the mail. We couldn't travel due to COVID, or else we would have been there.
Right, yeah, IdolFM podcast would have been there too, you know.
Right, I think we got our inner business email. Yeah, actually, I'm looking at it now. It says Hitman Bang invites us.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Even though like our invite got lost, someone that did get the invite though was KBS News.
Oh, I love the transition.
I don't know if you saw I don't know if you saw the footage, but
I don't think I did.
basically it looked like the city of Seoul was like in lockdown mode, not for a president, not for a political official, but for BTS. So it's really
so like Korean royalty.
Yeah,
The royal
kings,
family.
the kings of Korea. But no, I mean literally like no news, like live news network would have an idol group like come in and like be interviewed, like compared to like American news channels. Like Korean news channels are very like proper, more conservative, you know. They're just like singing news. Like, I mean, they'll talk about like music news like on the news, but
they won't like bring them on and like,
yeah, and especially
like
with,
that one episode of like Good Morning America or like whatever, where they brought on ITZY.
Yeah, that was like also really weird mix. It was Fox News.
It was Fox News. Yeah.
So that was very, very weird.
Check that out if you haven't seen it. But anyways, continue on.
Anyways, I think literally the whole country saw this and was like, we need BTS. So there was like a live stream and it literally lasted for like over an hour, showing BTS like arriving to the KBS News building, and there's just like so much security and like so many people like recording, and like you see them like getting out of their vans, like getting into the building. They're like,
and this is on like TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like someone was like live streaming it on YouTube, which is how like I was able to see the footage later. But
gotcha.
Yeah, you literally like, you know, see them getting the hand sanitizer and like getting their temperature checked, and then they're like walking through the building and like go into their waiting room and then like go to the news like room to like get interviewed by like the news anchor. And it's so crazy because like they're just literally walking through this like, you know, news channel building, so they're passing by people's cubicles and whatnot, and like office rooms, and like everyone's phones are just up, like they're just standing and waiting for like, because they know the boys are gonna like pass by these hallways and elevators, and like, oh my god, all these people just
bro,
like,
I'm telling you, we've already talked about this. But we gotta get some freaking jobs at like these entertainment news companies, like
all
bro.
You
yeah, dude.
If I was in army earlier, maybe I would have like, you know,
maybe
planned this
right
out earlier, but
dude, I'm telling you, if we had gotten into BTS like pre-debut, I think we would have somehow changed our entire career path and been like, oh, I'm gonna go work at like NBC, or I'm gonna go work at XYZ. I'm gonna work at freaking Big Hit. Like we could have pulled that off.
Hey, are they still trying to make a New York branch? Because
we're available.
Wait, yeah, if I knew like BTS would do all this, definitely would have targeted NBC or MTV, man. But
yeah, right?
Anyways, but yeah, I want those KBS fan cams. Like those girls that got the front cubicle view. Lucky you.
Honestly, let's just be bangtan bomb girls. How can we get that job? That's the job.
I wish. That is a dream.
Actually, wait, no. I'll be a bangtan bomb girl. You can be a stylist Nuna.
Oh my god, yes. Or I'll be like a sweat padding Nuna.
Oh my god. As long as you're a Nuna, that's all that counts.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called, but yeah. I mean, they had like just a lot of like regular news questions or whatnot. Yeah. But they did reaffirm their goals, and Jimin added a new one too. So Jimin this time mentioned that he wants every single song.
This kid he makes me so tired. Like I'm exhausted, but
you're still gonna do what he wants.
I know,
because you on me. But he wants every song on the new album to be on the Billboard Top 100.
Yes, yeah. You know, I think that's doable.
But
Yeah, right.
I think that's doable. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we're easily gonna like sell millions of copies of the album. So.
Right. Like everything on Hot 100 I think is totally doable. If anything, maybe like over top 50 within the Hot 100, huh?
Oh, see, now you're
Ooh,
now you're getting
bold.
greedy.
Come on, Jimin.
But yeah, Jimin said 100 is fine for him. And then
TT.
yeah, and then this time Suga went ahead, not just be nominated for a Grammy and not just perform, but to eventually win one too. So
Oh my goodness. All right, armies. You heard it here first. We are infiltrating. We are infiltrating the Staples Center. Get ready. And if they don't win the Grammy, we will steal it. We will take a Grammy that says freaking, I don't even know. We will steal Adele's Grammy and give it to BTS. I said it. I said it.
She said
and Adele's
hello?
people. Oh, wait, literally, hello.
Hello.
Adele's people, if you are listening for legal purposes, this is a joke. But for non-legal purposes, I am serious.
Hello.
Thank you.
But that does kind of remind me of how BTS had like another interview recently. They literally had like millions of interviews the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But literally RM said word to word how like they almost felt like aliens in the American music industry. Just not really knowing how they'll like truly fit in and if they even fit in at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like,
Which is why we love Halsey
Yeah.
and people who support them
like
on the West.
I feel like it's obvious
the West.
that like BTS isn't completely just like ignorant of the industry and like people's
Right,
views.
right.
Like they're just like obviously being polite on the outside, but they're not gonna like word for word like say these things. And I feel like it was like
Right.
really the first time RM was so explicit on this topic. So I don't know. I feel like my heart just felt kind of like, hearing it actually from them and not just being an army like speaking about xenophobia in the West.
Right.
I'm just like, oh man, like that just makes me motivated even more to like want to speak up for them and support
Right.
them. But RM, if you're listening to this, you belong here. You all do.
Yes. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And do you ever just find yourself asleep and then you wake up, you open your eyes, it's 2:15 in the morning, and you think, damn, you really can't spell army without RM. I think that sometimes, and I'm like, that's crazy how that worked out.
Every single day.
Every single day. YooA. But yeah, like I hope we can help them accomplish these goals. You know what? No, I'm always so paranoid when it comes to accomplishing these goals. I'm always like, oh my God, we're not going to be able to do it. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. No, we're going to do it.
We're
Jimmy
gonna
wants
do it.
freaking everything on top 100.
Yeah,
Fine.
we're
Let's
gonna
give
do
to
it.
him.
Honestly, I feel like that was kind of like the new energy we had for the Dynamite comeback. And we honestly like did reach all of our goals. So bring it on. Bring the pain on.
Bring the pain on. Yes. Bring the pain. Hey. But exactly what you said, how we had that like rejuvenation from Dynamite, especially since like Black Swan and On were like all over the place. I feel like Dynamite was like, okay, here's the one video. Just stream it. This is exactly when it's gonna come out. And we were like, okay, we didn't like lose our minds. Like we know what's going on now. Yeah. So I totally feel that.
It's so crazy because sometimes I do randomly think about like the meanings and like the lyrics behind Black Swan and On versus like Dynamite. I'm just like, oh wow, they really did this for us.
They really did. They do everything for us. That's why we're like, see, obviously, I don't think a non-army would be listening to this. Actually, no. Some of our friends who are non-armies, not full armies, listen. I feel like that's like the real reason why armies are so devoted. Because not only are they preaching like messages, I mean, not only are BTS preaching like messages of self-love, self-acceptance, and like also like many other lessons spanning like very different like themes and whatever, but like also in their actions, they're just like, yeah, like this is for you, like here you go. And then they freaking write us a song when they're actually talking about like how their most recent music is like, oh, actually, what if the tea is that I've been working so long that I've actually lost all passion for my art? Like,
literally.
do I even like this anymore?
Literally.
And then we're like, we're sad in quarantine, and they're like, oh my god, light it up like it's dynamite.
Wait,
like literally
they're all like depressed. We can't like do any concerts or like do anything, but then they're like, okay, we'll just do this for you guys. Like, here you go. We're gonna disco and funk and shine.
Speaking of, literally, I don't have a transition. Okay, but the next up, their performances on NBC Today. Is that the T? I don't actually, I feel like I don't ever know like the actual
no, like the show
channel
NBC
names.
Today.
Huh?
Like the show NBC Today.
NBC Today. Mm-hmm. Oh, NBC The Today Show.
Yeah, I thought you were saying like NBC. Oh, they were on Today?
This is the performance where they were wearing like blue and white, right?
Yeah,
like, and it was very
so
like
pretty.
cloudy and yeah. I was not expecting them to perform on Panman like at all. Like I don't know where that came from.
I think they just did this for ARMY. Like,
oh,
I genuinely think so because I feel like they're just like, okay, they like these like upbeat, happy songs. Like, let's just give them some fun with Anpanman.
But also they were like, waiting for your Anpanman. I'm a new generation Anpanman. Like they're saying like, we're here to save you.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Literally armies are at home singing, save me, I need your love before I fall. And then V's like, waiting for. Anyways.
And now we can all sing, I'm fine.
Anyways. Anpanman was really out of left field. I enjoyed it because I really like that song. But I will say, not to be super critical every week, but hey, we're human, we're critical, we can critique, whatever. I wish they would have performed a song with like better, more elaborate or intricate choreography. Because I feel like the spotlight's already on them with Dynamite. And like Anpanman is like, it's like a fun song. And even the stage for it during their last tour, like they have like freaking the blow up carnival rides and like that. Like, so there's no real choreography for it. Like I wish they could have done, if they were gonna do something so old, like even like Boy With Love, maybe not Boy With Love because it's a little overdone, but maybe like, I don't know, like DNA, like something, I don't know.
Right, yeah. I guess like, yeah, I think they just like really, really kept it extremely lighthearted, but yeah, I kind of agreed, like, because I initially wanted them to do something, you know, like Black Swan, but then I was just like, okay, maybe it's just like not really the mood for it. But
that's tea, yeah. Did you have any other comments about that performance or anything?
No, and I didn't know if I should include the next thing or not.
I know, because like, also is this like a leak? Like, should we not mention it?
Yeah, I just like honestly just wrote it just for fun, but we don't have to talk about it because I feel like it's like, what if it's like not even true though?
It might not be true, but also it's like, what if it's not true? Like, whatever, then it's not true. Like, we're just two girls talking, like, whatever. So, there have been rumors. Again, we've said this countless times. We are, in fact, major Twitter armies. So Twitter is where you get that good information, okay? And so there has been some speculation. Oh, I'm rhyming. That there might be a collaboration. Oh.
Ooh, you spit in bars.
I am spitting bars
RM
in honor of RM's birthday. Yeah. He is taking my soul. Oh my god, he said bring the soul.
Is proud.
Wait, literally. There might be a collaboration in the works between BTS and a major Western pop artist. Like, maybe like the IU of America, if you will.
Literally the top pop star of the moment.
There have been rumors. Some screenshots that show something that could be considered like a confirmation, like I don't even know if I'm saying the right words, but like copyrighted titles in like random music databases for like legal things and stuff. But we're not sure, so we're not gonna mention the name because it also might have been like a leak too. Like people might not have were supposed to. Well, what am I talking about? People might not have been. What am I saying? People weren't supposed to see it. People weren't supposed to see that information. So if and when it comes out, we're going to act shocked. But I know this is probably exciting for you because you love that one album and that one song. So
I've always liked this artist's songs, music. And I feel like the vibes that this person usually gives off is very like, it's still poppy, but also very soulful. Which
yeah, for sure.
I like. but
Yeah. And also in a recent interview, you see Jungkook and V just like just saying runs. And people were like, oh, maybe that was a spoiler. Freaking armies will make anything.
Literally
anything. A
anything.
spoiler, anything a hint.
But it is true that they stopped mentioning this person when they got the collab questions this time around.
That's tea, honestly.
So, yeah. And, okay, I wish I was ARMY, like, earlier. But apparently, like...
We say that every single day.
Yeah. But apparently, like, people did get little hints about, like, the Halsey collab. Like,
tea.
A year or two before it actually came out. So, I don't know.
I mean, if it's anything like that, I think it would be really great because obviously we've already seen this artist interact with the boys. They seem friendly together, and I like the idea of them having more like meaningful relationships with like Western artists because obviously Halsey has been very almost like protective of them too.
Yeah, I love that. But also like Sia, where are you at?
Wait, who?
Sia.
Oh my god, girl, she's hiding under her hair. She doesn't even know. I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. Unless nothing happens, then nothing happens. So be it, you know? But
I have faith in this. And I think it'll just pop up when, you know, we're not expecting it.
Oh my god, wait. But one more thing though. You know how in Boy With Love, Halsey's part was very minor? Like, she just said, oh my, and dance with them. Yeah. But she was like, here for it. And she was fine with that, right?
Yeah.
But then in On featuring Sia, and also like, whenever they have a collab with like a major artist and they have a big chunk of the song, like Sia practically sang like the whole chorus.
Yeah, that's true.
Even Idol featuring Nicki Minaj, like Nicki had like a whole verse.
Yeah.
Even, wow, and now I'm just like talking about all their collabs, but Mic Drop featuring Designer had a whole verse and like freaking rap line had to join into one. So I wonder if this artist will have to do something like that because they're known for being such a strong vocalist. Like I couldn't even imagine having them just be like, ooh, yeah, like, you know?
Okay.
So then that tells me like, is it going to be a B-side or are they actually going to give her that much time and then make it a title track? Or are they going to give her that much time or give her no time and make it a title track?
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like can't imagine this like not being a title track. But okay, I'm just hoping there's harmonies between this pop star and Jungkook.
Ooh.
I feel like that would be beautiful. And then you can like maybe have some like overlap with the star's vocals. And, you know, RM softly rapping in the back because I miss those soft raps.
Wait, that's so tea. Something like they're more like low-key vibes. Oh my god, wait, I'm quaking. I'm literally quaking.
And like I feel like I'm dying for BTS like to go back into the more like R&B-esque like style.
I mean, they've already given us a taste of that freaking Ionic soundtrack for like that
oh my
car,
god.
So.
But yeah, I would love that. Or imagine like a Just One Day like with the teacher.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on some Haruma no nigga. Like, don't even get me started on that's my favorite song.
That would be perfect. That is all I want. Eggies assemble.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this week on Iland, we had another sad elimination, new performances, new memories, and yeah, just like all around memorable moments. We are counting down. The show is almost over and I literally can't believe it.
Yeah, I feel like so much has gotten like thrown at us in this episode.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, like what? Since when was this like the second to last episode? And I didn't realize until like this episode ended. But yeah, I mean, I think overall it was a good but really sad episode. And yeah, I mean, if we start off with the more like I guess happy things that happened in this episode,
love that.
Yeah, it was just like really cute seeing just like the boys having fun, and there were some like behind the scenes clips that showed more of them like dancing to a bunch of different K-pop songs. including BTS's Dynamite, while they were literally doing the dishes and
I love how
like,
even while like
floor.
on a survival show, they like still found that time to stream. They're like, we gotta stream.
Yes, and I really hope they're using their premium accounts. But
Right.
but yeah, I thought that was really cute. And and I don't know if you saw the clip of like they were basically replaying everyone's like
Yes, I watched all the clips you sent me.
songs. Okay, yeah, I thought that was like really cute, and they were just like they would just stand up and like with whatever group they came in, they would just like start dancing on the spot.
Why did I like get like kind of depressed when like Jongwon was like dancing by himself and I'm like, oh yeah, literally everyone you danced with was like eliminated. Like
Yeah.
I thought they would like
really
I thought someone would
sad.
say something, but no one said anything, which is I guess good. Like maybe I'm just like trying to freaking search for the negatives. But like
Oh my
I was
God.
like at the tea that like they're not with their and like Nikki and Hanbin were dancing, but then I'm pretty sure they had a third person with them too. Like
Yeah.
Yeek.
It's sad.
But it was super cute,
But
yeah.
You know what was actually really surprising? So I also loved how like the top 3 contestants like they got to like make phone calls, which is kind of like their benefit of the week. And you know, one of the people they called?
Yes, I watched it. They freaking called J-Bum, one of the
Isn't that
contestants.
Yeah, like I was honestly really surprised because I thought they would call like Taki or Konu because like they were like with them a bit longer, but that also just shows how much like Mnet didn't show us because Chaewon like did not get a lot of screen time, but it just shows like how close he was to all the boys, and like I was also like kind of sad to like see him go like without learning more about him because apparently he like produced his own songs and like rapped.
Cool.
So he was actually like he is very talented and like very in tune with music.
He did have my initial curse. Remember how his name is J-Bum and like JB is already a person? I was like, boy, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I feel like that was
Maybe he'll debut in a few years
main
and watch. I'm placing bets now. He's gonna have a stage name. I am placing those bets right now.
It's gonna be Bummy.
Wait, he literally is gonna be Bummy.
Because I was like, okay, you literally can't do J because there's like
4 J's
already. And you literally can't do JB. So
just you watch. Freaking Bum's gonna make his debut.
Bum.
Literally, they're gonna call him BM. Wait, is there a BM? There's a BI.
There's a BM too.
There's a BM who's in card.
In card. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There's a BM. There's a BI. There's also an IM. So.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Maybe he should just be M.
He should just be. Wait, should he be B? Or is that too close to V?
Ooh, yeah. Or should he
Okay, put your comments down below.
Maybe
What
he
should
could be
J-Bum's
like-
stage name be?
He could be Jeb.
Jeb? What's up, guys? I'm Jeb. Yeah, that works.
Jeb.
Oh my god, fun. But yeah, I thought that was so cute. And really nice of them to use one of their phone calls on that. Like, that was so like precious and sentimental. And honestly, I wonder if any of the other trainees were like, okay, well, freaking piss off then. You didn't call me. Like, geez, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, the way they edited it, which we can't really tell with Mnet, I guess.
Right.
But the way they edited it, they're like, oh my god, like, let's call him. Like, it sounded like the boys were kind of like, oh yeah, we could call him.
Yeah.
And then, like, they called and he didn't pick up. But then, like, he called right back.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if, like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it's, like, really cute how they, like, saved all the boys' numbers and, like, in that, like, piece of paper. But
And if anyone is not caught up, the ranking for that moment was Sunwoo number 1, Heesung number 2, and Jade number 3. We are fresh off of that number 3 rank J energy right now.
He's always been, like, around, like, 6, 7.
He
and,
literally
like,
was always 6. Literally.
Yeah, like I feel like that's his number, which kind of reminds me of that saying, like, about school, like, or just like about like school and work, like C's get your degrees. Like, you just got to be good enough to pass.
That is
like
so funny.
like, I don't know. I feel like there's a saying. I don't know what like that's kind of the saying, but like also I feel like people just say like you just gotta do well enough to like stay there and like
That's honestly
since it is up to the 7th spot. But anyways, yeah, he was, you know, he was pretty up there for that week, and his conversation with his mom was really cute. Like, I feel like I could see where he gets his like humor and like kind of like I don't know, the way he talks.
Yeah, I loved how she like picked up and then he was like, hello, and she's like, oh my god, you got eliminated. Oh my god, don't tell me.
Yeah.
And then she literally was like, okay, I don't know when you're gonna like hang up on me, so I'm just gonna say everything right now. Like,
yeah,
Jay's freaking mom is as
that.
dramatic as him. I love it.
Yeah.
Now we see where he gets it from. Literally.
Yeah. And I just loved how, like, whenever people, like, called their families, like, they would, like, mention, like, their, like, favorite contestant, like, not their child. And it seemed like Jae and Heesung were pretty popular. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Sunghoon.
Yeah, wait, literally, Sunwoo's sister was like, oh my god, yeah, tell me all about them. Especially Jae and Sunghoon. Like, oh my god, okay, Nuna, back off. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, literally, Sunwoo's, like, awkward. But, oh my god, wait, this reminds me of, did you see the clip where they were, like, all about to eat pizza and they were, like, playing a game?
I'm not sure. I saw a pizza clip, though.
Oh, there was a clip where, there was also the clip where, like, they were just playing, like, a, like, pick the person that's the most kind of game. So,
oh, okay.
And, like, one of the questions was, like, oh, pick the person you'd, like, most likely, like, out of everyone at the table, pick the person that you'd most likely, like, introduce to your, like, sister.
Oh, classic question. Yeah.
And then, like, Sunghoon was like, I'm not picking any of you guys. Like, I wouldn't want my sister to meet any of you guys.
Oh my
like,
god, that's
as a
so
joke. But then,
funny.
But it's funny because, like, everyone picked him as,
Yeah.
the thing.
And
but,
I guess
yeah,
that's
that was,
why,
like,
because
really
he's,
cute.
like, this, like, freaking overprotective, like, masculine dude, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But,
That's
yeah,
tea.
I thought that was very cute.
Yeah, but those behind the scenes clips were really freaking cute. So thanks for sending them over. Because I know personally, I feel like I don't really keep up with like the random YouTube videos. So if you're watching iland, like definitely check out the mnet YouTube channel because they post like additional content there. And it's like it's definitely a really great way to get to know the boys more and like have more cute moments. Because when they were doing their old like first week performance dances, I was like, oh my god, quaking.
Yeah, because I feel like the episodes themselves, you kind of go through like a similar motion most of the weeks.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like what we got left to talk about is literally...
the actual episode.
Yeah, the performances and the rankings.
Yes, and the elimination. Eek. Okay,
yeah.
So this week, last week we saw them rehearsing for these groups, and then Taki was eliminated. So this week they had to readjust their groups because Chamber 5 now only had 4 members and Flame On had 6. So Sunwoo, I don't know, I'm like explaining this whole thing as if people didn't watch it, but they might not have. So I'll just keep going, I guess. But basically Sunwoo was number 1, so he was able to steal a member from Flame On, and he stole none other than Flame On's leader, Sunghoon, to join Chamber 5. But it's freaking Sunghoon. Like, he picked up. Like, he got it.
Yeah, like, this boy is just, like, he looks like an idol. Like, he does very well. I feel like, I mean, I personally think he made a really good choice because someone can be cute, like, if he wants to. Like,
I agree. And I feel like it's so funny that Sunwoo is so, like, you can't see my face, but he's, like, always, like, that smirk emoji, but people like
fox
eye.
It
looks super innocent, and then but I feel like he's always thinking, like he's always like he knows, like I don't know, like he's been like top 3 almost every week, like he knows what he's doing. You know?
I don't think there's a way that you can be this good on stage no matter what concept you get and like not be like, I don't know what to call it, like self-aware, but also like aware of your surroundings.
Right.
Like, you
not
need
like
some sort of like
cunning, but maybe strategic. Like,
yeah. And just like, I mean, he's like, you literally look at him and you're like, this boy's an idol. Like, he knows how this industry works.
Sunwoo, I think.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, like what you said about Sunghoon, like looking like an idol, I feel like if you gave me the boys and was like, who's most likely to be an idol, like I would pick Sunghoon, just like from visuals and like all that.
Oh, right.
But like Sunwoo is like, he brings this level of like we're singing the same song we sing every week. Like he brings this level of professionalism, he brings the charisma. We have been saying this every single week, like we know this kid's gonna debut, and if he doesn't debut, then like that's not even gonna happen. Like I don't even know what would happen. But yeah, anyways, oh my god, We literally always gas him up every single week. Let's get on to the actual.
I'm just like, we just like can't not like, and literally he freaking does this cute concept, and of course he's gonna like do amazing, like
right.
Oh man, and like it's only with 10 months of training under his belt, which is like crazy. But anyways, yeah, props to Sunwoo, our ball of sunshine.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so he stole Sunghoon. Chamber 5 was really cute. Flame On was a bit more fierce and ferocious. A lot of good dancers in Flame On. Yeah, should we just go into the rankings, I guess? Because this week the ranks were based on the producers. And again, that's not us. The judges, Hitman Bang, my boy Dubu, and, all the good panel people.
Yeah, I think he brought in like almost every major producer at Big Hit there.
Wait, literally.
There's like 5 or 4 like
the tea that they never gave Zico like a nice like goodbye. Also, where did Rain go? I just realized. Where's Rain?
Oh yeah, I feel like I think it's definitely because Rain started having promotions for Saxony.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
I feel like that's probably why, but they just like didn't give a proper. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, me personally, I feel like I never like fully agree with everything, like with all of the producers' ranking. When I visually think of the ranking, it's like very like, stacked in a specific order.
Yeah.
But I don't often like look at the actual scores because the scores are so close a lot of the times. So I feel like I don't really take that into consideration, like thinking about like the score differences. But yeah, I mean, this week there's like a good chunk of people that are literally just like a point, like a point difference between each of the places. So
you know what I want? Sorry, we're like literally pushing like talking about the rankings even further. But when it comes to anything that requires any sort of judging, maybe this is my like middle school language arts coming out, but give me a damn rubric. Like I want to know exactly where these points are coming from. I really do.
No, I completely agree, because if you just give us a number, like, okay, what, you just felt like he was a 92?
Wait, yeah, exactly. Like I feel
show
like if
me
anything,
why he's a 92.
If they just ranked them, then maybe I'd be like, all right, fine. But they're giving us numbers, so like, what are these numbers based on? Like, what is this number for? Like,
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
And
that trend that hashtag. Big Hit. Give us rubrics.
Give us a rubric.
Give us
Iland
a rubric.
Literally. It's just like, even if you make up the categories, like whatever, just give me how you're getting this number.
Right. But yeah. Anyways, okay, so for the actual rankings, our top 3 is very, very different. Well, except for Sunwoo. Spoiler alert, Sunwoo's still in the top 3. But it's very different than usual. And we've got number 1, our boy K, ranking 92. Which is crazy because he was the only one that got it above a 90. So good for him. But
really good score.
Yeah. And we don't have to talk about like each and every person individually, but I just wanted to mention that I thought his storyline was like interesting throughout these 2 parts, because obviously last episode it was like, oh no, I don't want to be leader. Like, Sunghoon, you be the leader. And then, freaking flashback to him crying about getting bullied because he was too controlling, which I get. Like, they're all very emotionally like on edge. But yeah, and then Sunghoon obviously left the group, so then he had to be leader, and then he was like suddenly like this amazing leader. I don't know. We love to see the growth. Cancel culture. Let's start growth culture. But anyways, so I'm happy for him. I'm happy they got this far. And I think genuinely, like, he's very, very talented. So, yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like, he's gotten into, like, a tiny argument with, like, the second place person.
Ooh,
when they were, like, on the same group before, like, a few weeks ago.
The group that made him cry.
Oh, no, I think it was, like, another group, too.
Oh,
where, like...
Another group.
Yeah, with, like... There were, like, more issues back then, but... Yeah, I mean, it seemed like this time... They got along very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, second place. First time he was like in like the top, like, I don't know, top 3, 4
in
maybe?
the debut group. No, like this is his first time getting a badge. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nikki.
Woo!
With 87 points. And yeah, like his face was honestly like he was so surprised that he like ranked this high. but he did very well. And like there was this like a part in the performance where he had to like take off his jacket and do kind of like a chest pump.
I remember that.
And I think that really, you know, that
literally
really
Hitman Bang was like,
man.
"Can you do it again?" And he was
Wait,
like, okay.
literally.
Yeah, that was so good.
No, that was really
and I was
cute.
I'm just so happy for him because I feel like we've definitely been talking about Nicki for many weeks, and so he's finally like getting his moment in the spotlight from being in the top 3, and now he can finally move into like the top 3 bedroom and feel like a winner for a little bit, you know. And then number 3, of course, like we mentioned, is Sunwoo. Yeah, I don't know. We already gassed him up earlier. Like that's that. Number 4 was Heesung, and this is kind of a knock for him because he's usually in the top 3.
Yeah. I mean, okay, honestly, when I saw him do like the Q concept in Chamber 5, I didn't really feel any disconnect. I honestly just think like his like the producer's standards for him are just like so high by now.
Yeah.
I just because he wasn't like 100% like very into this cute concept, like I guess they were able to pinpoint it out and they just like I guess want him to work even harder.
Right.
But you can tell like he was just so disappointed in himself, and I feel like he probably just felt like he let people down, and he was like crying a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when he was on the phone too.
Yeah. And like there was this one part where like he just like looked upset, and like Kay was basically telling him like, oh, you did fine, like don't worry. But then Heesung was like, no, like you have to be good at this kind of stuff to like be an idol.
Aww.
Like, you know, with this like whole like being able to like engage people in like a cute way.
Yeah.
But,
Heesung is very interesting in that like I feel like everyone else are like obviously they're there because they want to work hard and become an idol and become famous and like be able to live out their dreams. But Heesung is different because he's been thinking about being leader since week 1. So I feel like in his mind, he's like, not only do I have to be like one of the best ones here to like earn the respect of the rest of the members, but also like I'm gunning for leader. So like I need to like have it on like all the time. And like I need to show that I can be reliable. And I feel like this week he really like, he kind of broke down when, you know, when
so
he
surprised
started
how,
like getting criticized and stuff. Yeah.
I was so surprised like how long he was crying. Like he was literally crying like
I feel like
from the
he's
beginning
been holding
until
that. I feel like that's literally been held in from week 1. Like
like through the elimination. And we also do have to like emphasize how he was kind of like this celebrity trainee for like the entire group of boys ever since episode 1. Like Heesung was like that big hit trainee like everyone has heard of. So,
yeah, he was apparently supposed to debut with TXT or just was training at the same time as TXT. So like he knows them.
They
and,
like have trained together. So yeah, a lot of these trainees like have heard rumors about
and have like
Heesung,
expectations of him too, most definitely.
Yeah. And you know, the producers obviously already know him, so
right.
Yeah, I feel like he just felt this amount of pressure and just broke down.
Yeah. It's okay. You can do this. I know he's okay. I know you're listening to this podcast right now. We just want to say you can do it. We believe in you. But yeah, so number 5 was Sungwoon. I don't know why. To me, this is so random, but Sungwoon just like seems like a number 5. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Like no hate, but
no hate.
agree.
It's the same way that people are like triangles are red. Like, you know what I mean? Like someone's like a 5. Like I don't. It's not like he's 5th place, but like he is a 5. Anyways. Jay was back in his number 6 spot. Literally,
guess it's his
6
lucky
is his
number.
like, yeah. Oh my god, I was gonna say his unlucky number, but honestly, it's in the top 7, so it is lucky number.
Yeah, I mean, getting him to debut, that's his goal, and
that's the T.
You know, once this kid debuts, he will have a great fan base.
He really will. He got us already.
Like I'm whipped for Jay, so
oh my god,
I'm just waiting for him to debut. But
I love that.
I feel like he's kind of, oh my god, he's like the Lucas of Iland. Like he gives us that like comic relief. Like,
yes!
You know, I look forward to like all of his interactions.
Yeah. Number 7 is Jake, and this is the last spot in the top 7, so he is just on that cusp. Yeah, I think the producers were kind of like, I don't know, I feel like they're always like warning him Like, come on, Jake. You can do it. Like, I feel like they really are pushing him to debut in this group. And then he keeps, like, trying really hard, but then, like, just, like, doing just not enough. And the producers keep, like, I feel like that's how I feel, at least personally, with me and him. Like, I get frustrated because I can tell they really want him in this group. Like, I can tell. Snake, you are not slick. I can see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's how I've been feeling. Like, I feel like with my own personal, like, reaction to him as well. But I feel like the producers did kind of like him this week. I don't know. They were very, like, I think...
Wait, I literally don't even know what they said.
Oh, I just know, like, they were, like, literally whipped for Jake and glasses, first of all.
Oh, yes! Oh, my God. Yes. But I don't know why. I see him right now in the Flicker outfit. So let me try to remember Chamber 5.
Oh, maybe it was that one. But... yeah, I mean, obviously, like, he wasn't the best this week, but I do think, like, they enjoyed him in the cute concept.
Yeah.
I guess. But, yeah.
And then number 8, so just out of that top 7 is Daniel, which we kind of have been talking about every week, that Daniel has been one of our favorites from the very beginning, and he's definitely, like, been slipping.
Yeah. I'll say, like, I wasn't technically, like, very impressed by his performance this week, but I do see more potential, and Hitman Bang gave him a shout out how, like, he was really able to, like, see him in his, like, in this, like, one part of the song. I was like really happy that he was able to hear that from him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, the last two ranks, number 9 and number 10, which was number 9 was Jungwon, and number 10, who was eliminated, was Hanbin. And yeah, that was tea. It's so interesting when that they go back and forth with doing, like, producer rankings and then, like, global vote rankings. Yeah. Because, like, it's completely different. And I think it's so funny that I'm going to get a little bit political, a little bit survival show political, and say, you know, people say that shows like this are rigged, and I think, yes, they are. Like, you know, these are multi-million-dollar entertainment companies putting money towards this show and these kids. Of course they have an idea of who they want in the group already, like, but obviously they will also take into account the global vote, because these are the people who are actually going to be buying the music, you know. But if anything, I think it's funny that, like, they're doing these producer eliminations too, because, like, it almost is like it doesn't even matter. Well, like, this week's voting, like, didn't even matter, because, like, they were gonna vote out whoever anyway. And I think this is, like, a really interesting way to, like, still have complete control over the group, but then have it be, like, on the show, so that everyone's like, oh yeah, that's just like producer ranking week. But then if they were doing this on the hush, then they'd be like, oh my God, this show is so rigged. But we're just, like, seeing the rigging happening, like, in front of our face. So we're like, oh, I guess that's fine. Like,
yeah. And I feel like we can tell just with, like, all of these unclear instructions on whenever we did have to vote, and just like not really telling us, like, the exact plan of the show. Like, I feel like they just kind of, like, insert these random dates and random timelines and just, like, these new rules, like, every single week, and how it differs. So it's hard for, like, the voters to necessarily, like, predict what they'd, like, have to do and, like, who to strategically
if anything,
vote for.
Like, those votes are just for, like, freaking market research to see who's popular, and then they'll just, like, push them when they end up debuting, you know.
It was just, like, it's just really weird. Like, I have been enjoying watching this show, but I just don't like how, like, unorganized they purposely made, I'm gonna say purposely made to the fans, because it's just, like, not, like, nothing was really clear.
Like, for sure.
Just, like, what would be happening, like,
you know what's funny, I feel like we always talk about M-Snake every week. Does this ruin any chance of us to have a possible partnership brand deal? M-Snake, I mean mnet.
Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't say M-Snake.
But anyways, yeah, so Jungwon's number 9, Hanbin was eliminated, and Jungwon number 9 was shocking. I feel like he's always been a very consistent, like, at least mid to upper range contestant, and now he was literally in last place. So But also,
Yeah.
you know, last week Jay jumped from 11 to 3, so anything could happen next week. So I don't know.
I feel like fan-wise, people probably just, like, got complacent because, like, oh, he's, like, he always does well, so, like, they might not just vote for him. But also, I feel like maybe it's because, like, he's always been, like, highly ranked by the judges, like, in the beginning of the show. And, like, I feel like producers really like seeing growth and, like, you improving. So if he doesn't, like, improve from where he started, people might be, like, putting more pressure on him.
Yeah, honestly, Chungwon has not really, that I remember, has not really had, like, a prominent storyline, you know? Whereas, like,
Yeah, he's just
there. And Daniel, too, low-key.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they've been, like, strong, but, like, haven't been, like, oh my god, like, this was, like, their superior performance.
Right.
They've just always been good. And, like, yeah, Chungwon literally got, like, first place, like, within, like, the first 3 weeks. Like, so he's, like, just been at the top, like, that, like, silent, like...
Yeah.
Like, top person, but then... Yeah, I guess it's hard to, like, get better from first place.
Right. All you can do is fall. And then, okay, yes, so Hanbin was eliminated, and I literally was, like, so... Not, like, emotional, but it was crazy to see how they even mentioned this on the show, like... He even was smiling in his, like, last moments of seeing the guys. He didn't look upset. He just seemed so, like, appreciative that he made it this far. And I think that's what I love so much about Hanbin, too. Like, his energy is always, like, guys, like, and maybe it is, again, the fact, and I will never stop bringing this up, whatever, that he is from Vietnam. Like, he's, like, being a Vietnamese trainee is low-key unheard of. And so I feel like his attitude all the time was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm here. Like, wow. Oh my God, I'm literally gonna get emotional right now talking about it. But I don't know. And I feel like that's why a lot of the contestants liked him too, because he probably brought that, like, positive, like, excitement in every moment, even though obviously they're constantly stressed. But yeah.
And also, I think just him being the oldest trainee, like, I feel like he has this sense of maturity, and, like, he's not a sheep. Like, he knows what's going on, and I think he, like, has an understanding of the industry. So I think he, like, not saying he, like, saw this coming, but I think he, like, is smart enough to, like, know what opportunities this could bring him. And just, like, like, knowing, like,
you're
that
saying, like,
he's a
being on the
there.
show is, like, amazing enough.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's freaking, like, 24 years old. He's been doing, like, all these covers.
Old.
He became a B-lift trainee. Like, he has to, like, understand how the industry works by now. And, like, yeah, this would obviously, like, give him a great fan base, and people have loved him. He's received, like, millions of votes. And he's still a B-lift trainee at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the realty. And I think we said this last week too. Like, these trainees might be eliminated from the show, but they're not, like, dropped from their companies. So
yeah, and I think that's why, like, he's never, like, I mean, he has been worried, you know, for eliminations and whatnot, but he's just always kept his composure and, like, hasn't been very, like, super dramatic about anything. Like, he's just been working hard, like, trying to do his best. Yeah, like, it seemed like they were actually showing us the producer feedback for him this week, because I feel like they haven't really been showing us, like, a lot of what the producers have been saying to Hanbin. But yeah, it's just unfortunate, like, he wasn't able to, like, meet their expectations for this week. Because, I remember during their rehearsal or practice, like, they were, like, mentioning how they wanted him to, like, pop up more in this dance, but kind of, like, blend more with the vocals. Oh, I just wanted to mention how Hanbin actually uploaded, like, a video kind of, like, thanking his fans on his, like, cover channel's YouTube. On his group's YouTube. And yeah, it was really cute. He was just, like, thanking everyone, and for everyone to just continue supporting him and the rest of the boys. And he did mention how he was, like, you know, still in talks with his company about his future, and he's, like, excited to share with us one day, like, what would happen. So, you know, just because someone's off of iland doesn't mean they're gone forever.
yeah,
We will see some of these boys again. And yeah, I like Hanbin has such a huge fan base. I'm sure we'll see him again soon.
Speaking of like not knowing who's gonna be eliminated next, like freaking what's like, are they eliminating 2 next week? Like I don't understand.
That's why I low-key hate the show, because they don't tell us anything.
Yeah, like I can't even imagine that next week's the final episode. Like I feel like there has to be like 3 more weeks of episodes.
Yeah, it just came by so quickly. Or if you're just like a logically thinking person, you're just like, hey, there's 9 people left. How are we doing 2 eliminations in
Literally
1 week?
And in the past 2 weeks, we've only done 1 oh wait, no. Never mind, we did 2 eliminations. But yeah, like I feel like there's some weeks where we don't eliminate anyone, and now like next week we're eliminating 2 people. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, like they've been like capping the episodes in certain ways, which was like, that's what's kind of confusing about this show. They just don't give us a set schedule.
Yes. And then freaking a few weeks ago when all 20, however many people were there, they freaking eliminated like 12 people like in one episode.
Yeah,
like, what's going
they
on?
tell us, like they literally tell us like the week before what they're doing.
Right.
And like it's kind of frustrating, but and also just like the voting windows are just so uneven, and like they just like don't really give us a plan on like when you're supposed to vote and like when these windows are, because this final last voting window has been like for like the past week or 2 up until the 18th, so it's like a very long voting window that we're getting, and I don't know if they're like gonna tally these up like during the live stream next week.
Oh right,
like,
gotcha.
I'm just so confused, you know, like, oh, like you're telling me I can vote until the final episode. Wait a minute, like how is this gonna work?
Yeah.
But next week finale, it's at 7 a.m. Eastern time.
Oofies. We'll be
And-
up. Are you gonna get up for it? We'll get up for it, right?
Well, okay, so
If
the
it's the
main
finale.
reason, main reason I'm waking up is not just because it's the finale, but we are getting appearances
Ooh.
from none other than BTS and TXT.
Yay.
So,
Where's that
yeah.
one guy? Where's that one guy who sings ballads?
oh, Ihyun.
Yeah. Where is he?
He's gonna go sing a ballad somewhere.
True. Oh my god. I was shook when they dropped that. They always freaking do that. Like right at the last episode, they're like, appearance by BTS. And it's like a graphic, like appearance by
Literally.
TXT.
Like, can we get like, oh, I guess there's no preview since it's a live stream, but
True.
yeah, I'm just like, no, I like couldn't believe it at first that like BTS would actually appear.
Yeah.
Because then it would be like literally live. But yeah, oh man, so many questions. What is gonna happen? How, like, are they actually eliminating 2 people? Like, are they gonna do this whole thing like, oh, someone gets saved by a public vote?
Yeah. I know you've been saying since early on, like they're gonna bring in some like random card like person or whatever, like maybe open up another
Yeah.
spot. Like I don't know.
I could like see them doing something like that just
Yeah,
because,
for the
like,
drama.
Yeah, and also just like having all of this like voting going on to like, I don't know, because like in a way we know like they have some sort of lineup in the back of their minds, but obviously like they have to include like a global vote somehow as well. But yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if there's going to be a cute moment between Heesung and TXT, you know?
Yeah, that would be
Like, I
really
wonder if they'll,
cute.
like, hug and, like, recognize each other or anything.
Yeah, like, I don't know how much interaction they actually had. Like, you know, was he just, like, pulling the card, like, oh, I trained with TSD?
Yeah.
But, like...
We'll just have to wait and see. But, yeah, so I guess we'll be up. We'll be up next week at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And... I think we'll actually be live tweeting this one. We kind of live tweeted this most recent episode like halfway through, but we'll try to live tweet this one, especially since like BTS and TXT will be on, and we are in fact Army baby Moas.
Yeah.
We'll go baby Army Moas. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Subin. You're doing great out there, MC.
Your favorite MC. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's so funny because Subin, like, Subin is the MC on Music Bank, and Music Bank is like a live recorded music show, and that's literally recorded like just a few hours before this show. So people are making memes how like Subin is literally gonna have to like run, like dash for it, like speed it up in the car in order to like make this live finale.
That's funny. Oh my god. We love a working man. Good for you, Subin. You better get that coin.
Oh, hopefully he makes it.
Oh my god, imagine he didn't. Watch he comes in late. That's so funny. Live shows, why did just you saying that and like the idea of this being actually live just like make me nervous? Like, what if he doesn't make it?
Just because it's like such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And like BTS is gonna be there. Like,
oh my god, literally. But yeah, like we'll just have to see. Next week will be a big episode because it is the finale, and we're gonna have to really figure out what we're gonna talk about for the second half of this podcast.
yeah, I mean, yeah, next week come back to hear our reactions, and maybe we'll get more information on the group, like their debut date.
Yeah, we'll keep up to date with them for sure.
Like,
that's what I want to know. I want to know the freaking name. What's the name?
Yeah, like
that's what I want to know.
I personally don't want it to be Iland, but
I
that's just
don't
me.
think it's gonna be Iland at all.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm pretty sure Hitman Bang has said that they're gonna debut this group like second half of 2020. So I'm just like,
bro,
that is
that's
real
now.
soon. And I'm just like, oh my god, is this gonna overlap with BTS's promotions for their new album?
Oh,
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, I bet freaking BTS TXT, it has to be a 3-letter thing. It has to be. I mean, it is B-Lift and not Big Hit, but like it has to be, right?
I still think like Big Hit has a lot of
Say.
like seeing how like they're all literally on the show as judges, like
Right,
and
right,
Hitman Bang's
right.
just like, you're cute, like you're in, like
Literally.
he's like literally like I
So
don't
like
know.
land ISL. Wait, IRU. What did she say? I
Oh, yeah.
Island.
I
IRI.
and I
IRI. Irie. Iri. I and I. If it's I and I, you all owe me $1 million.
Yes, manifest that coin.
Yes, I and I. Like we said, tune in next week. The live stream. If anyone's not watching this show, it's freaking free on YouTube. Every week they live stream it at, well, next week's going to be, well, I don't even know why I'm saying every week. It's literally ending next week.
Yeah.
But next week's episode is at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They live stream it on YouTube. I watch it on Big Hit labels. And there are English subtitles. So get on that finale. Dude, the finale is probably going to be like 4 hours. I feel like survival show finales are so long.
Yeah, these take so long. Like a regular episode already is like almost 2 hours sometimes.
Yeah,
Like that BTS episode was like 2 hours. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be at least 3 hours. Like
I remember when I watched the Produce 101 season 4 finale live, I was able to wake up because I had jet lag because I just got back from a trip and literally.
Oh yeah, I remember you were watching that. Yeah.
I watched it and dude, I'm a clown. There weren't even any subs and I watched the whole thing.
Oh my god. At least, wait, how did they even do the subs for these? Like, oh, it's all pre-recorded. Duh, never mind. I'm stupid.
Oh wait, yeah. Are they not going to pre-record it? Is there not going to be subs? I'm going to fight Hitman Bang. Consider this an official threat. For legal purposes, that is a joke. But if there are not subs, oh my god, I will cry.
Maybe there's like a few minute lag, so like someone's literally like
there
typing
better
them, you
be.
know what
I
I'm
need
saying?
some like after school club when they like wrote those captions. Have you ever noticed
Yeah.
that? Their captions are so janky sometimes when I watch after school club.
Oh, because
like,
someone's
clips.
literally like typing.
Someone's literally typing it, and then you see them freaking backspacing, and then like they'll type
my
the wrong words and they'll
God.
backspacing. It's
Okay,
so
that's
funny.
That's kind of a stressful job.
Wait, yeah, literally. Oh my god.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
I'm like throwing us off topic. Again,
Oh my
I said this
God.
like 4 times. Freaking, we'll see you next week. It'll be a big episode. Okay, so we have come to the end of our show where we will be doing our outro spotlight. Basically, our recommendation of the week, a fun clip, a fun video, a new song, whatever it may be. So, Patty P from the Bronx, please let me know what you got for this week.
Oh, okay. Well, I found this performance, random live performance of Voyage. That is the song name, made by YooA. She is in OhMyGirl, the girl group, but she made her solo debut. So I found this video because I was on the Mnet channel, like looking for the iland videos, and like because Mnet like uploads their like music show, I forget which one, their music show clips. I just like saw Voyage because I've been like seeing like tweets or promotions for this show. And oh my god, I really recommend like everyone check out this song/performance because her whole concept is like fairy mystical forest girl.
Cool.
And like it's like her with like 10 other like backup dancers, and she's looking like a mini like Tinkerbell or something, and like just like the song itself is so like serendipitous, like kind of like sort of like Disney princessy / like mystical like creature music, and yeah, like the dance is beautiful and her voice is really sweet, and yeah, I just really liked it because I thought it was like really unique, and it wasn't just like a girl doing a cute concept or a girl doing like a sexy fierce girl crush concept. It was like very much like I feel like she put more thought into this song, and just like I don't know, it almost gave me like kind of like a ballet vibe, like very like
oh okay cool
like contemporary dance, like very light. And yeah, I just gotta give props to YooA for killing the stage and doing something different.
Cool, that's exciting. I'll definitely check that out. I don't even really listen to OhMyGirl, so it'll be interesting to hear
I've never
one of their soloists.
Honestly never heard of one of their songs except for Dolphin because it was with Subin. But
OhMyGirl, is this the girl who MCs with Subin, or is it someone else?
no, this is a different girl.
Oh, okay,
I mean
okay.
they're both in OhMyGirl, but this is a different girl. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, so my outro spotlight of the week is actually a clip, like a variety, not like a variety show clip, but WayV, who I wanted to give a little shout out to this week. They, on their YouTube channel, they have like a series called WayV-ariety, but it's spelled like WayV-ariety. And they, that's just them doing like random vlogs. And they have a series with Ten and YangYang, I guess YangYang. And they do a show called ETC, or Enjoy the Challenge. And so this past week they uploaded one, and it was called It's a Challenge, Not a Cooking. And maybe the grammar made sense, like not in English, but they did a cooking challenge with Kun. So Ten and YangYang, they host the show. So I guess every week they take on new challenges and they try new things. This week they did a cooking challenge, and they like picked out recipes out like randomly. And so they ended up having to cook this Vietnamese dish, which I thought was cool. They had like a bunch of different countries, and then they were up against Kun, who did a dish, I don't remember if it was Singapore or Malaysia, but he did the mee goreng, like that noodle dish. And yeah, they like did it with like no recipe, and then like if they wanted to get a hint, then they needed to like dance to a girl group song, but they like were barely following any rules. And I don't know, like I feel like I am trying to pay more attention to like WayV as well, especially since like I'm like reinvigorating my love for SuperM, and obviously like 10, like we got to give our shout outs to WayV because, you know, those boys do not get the attention and the love that they deserve sometimes. So
Win-Win, where are you at?
Oh my god, period. Win-Win never got a proper goodbye. Is he still in NBC 127? Like, we don't even know. But yeah, I thought the video was so freaking cute. I love people who can speak different languages, right? And so freaking literally 10, YangYang, and Kun would go back and forth between Mandarin, Korean, and English. And YangYang is actually very good at English. Like I don't really know who speaks English in WayV. But yeah, it's funny because they'll just like start talking in Korean. Like at first I forgot like, oh yeah, WayV is their Chinese group. So they were speaking in Mandarin primarily, but then they would like randomly speak in all English, and then they would like be like, oh, can you pass me that? But they'll say it in Korean. And I'm like, why are you?
Oh, I love that.
What's going on? But yeah, I thought it was really fun, and the video was really fun, and I'm definitely going to check out more WayV-ariety episodes and ETC. Enjoy the challenge. But yeah, that is my outro spotlight of the week. Woohoo! Did I convince you? Are you gonna check it out?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe if I'm feeling wavy.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, well, I hope you check it out. You check out all of our recommendations. They will be linked wherever you can find the links. You have been listening to Idol FM, the podcast. You can find us on social media and YouTube at Idol FM Podcast, and also on TikTok at Idol FM. And yeah, Good episode. Can't wait for next week. I feel like next week's gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
definitely tune in.
Emotions.
Definitely tune in, and we'll see you then. This has been Tenny 1010
and Patty
reminding you to love yourself. Bye. Woo.